And they're an impressive, famous old British team.
They are, and after Nobu winning a race yesterday and Louis starting on the front row today, I wouldn't put it past them to win both races out here in Austria. So we'll have to see how it all pans out, but I'm really excited to see that hopefully Carla can bring home two wins this weekend.
So no pit stop in this one, it's lights to flag, a slow getaway at the back there for Tatiana Calderon, and she has stalled. So disappointment for the Colombian driver. There is Tatiana Calderon, not getting off the line. It was a problem for Mick Schumacher yesterday. It's a problem for Calderon today, and that will be frustration. She's not had the easiest of weekends. Came close to the points. And here is Jordan King. He's ahead of Louis Delatraz and going for his first win today. Guan Yu Zhou as well. Let's hear now from the top three on the grid.
Wasn't my day yesterday. Today I'm going for the win. In race 1 we had good pace, good management out of the tires, and I think race 2 will be great, hopefully.
Yeah, main thing for me would be to manage the pace and try and control the race.
So there is Jordan King, who won his first ever race in the second tier back in GP2 in 2016 on a day that couldn't be further from the one we've got today, with track temperature at 43 degrees, air temperature at 26. Calderon in the pit lane. You can see Nick de Vries is the championship leader. He really struggled yesterday looking after these tyres. So Billy, he's going to have to learn with the team and take that progress into today's race. But a lot of people think it could be a big chance for this man as well, Guan Yu Zhou.
He's really impressed me, Guan Yu Zhou, since he's been in this championship, coming from Formula 3, a category where the tyres don't run Pirellis. Pirelli seems to be a very unique tyre, and a tyre that takes a lot of years and experience to get the best out of it. So I'm really excited to see what he can do from third on the grid.
Okay, let's go down to Rosanna Tennant, who's in the pit lane just ahead of the start of this second race of the weekend.
Thanks, Alex. Yes, just to reiterate what you and Billy were saying about tyre management, I've spoken to Andy Roach and Francois Sicard, the team bosses, and they say that the first few laps are going to be critical for their drivers. They've got to get that position because of what happened to Nick de Vries yesterday with the tyres falling off the cliff.
Yeah, far easier to lead from the front. Louis Delatraz has been on the podium on plenty of occasions in this level of motorsport in Formula 2, including in Monaco a few races ago. Didn't have an easy time in France, looking to make amends today, looking to make it an all-Carlin winners weekend. And here is Arjamani at the back of the field, disqualified from yesterday's result. The Indian driver returning to Formula 2 as they all form up at the back of the field. So we wait now for the MP Motorsport Car of Pato Award just to line up. When he does, we'll get the lights. Here they come. 3, 4, 5 red lights in Austria. And the sprint race is underway. Good reaction time for Louis Delatraz. Pole on the outside here. Delatraz has the inside line. Guan Yu Zhou looking for a way through as well. Who breaks latest? Oh, he's going to be off the road, but Jordan King was brave there, got away with it. Sette Camara is putting pressure on there in the background. Nikita Mazepin was the driver off the road, so Delatraz challenging for the lead. Now he's under threat for second place. Here comes Guan Yu Zhou as they go up the hill for turn number 3. Got the inside line though, Delatraz trying to make his way through, and here comes Nick de Vries as well. Guan Yu Zhou off the road, trying to rejoin, losing places and falling backwards. Delatraz in second, then it's de Vries in third ahead of Sérgio Sette Camara as they plunge down the hill. Can de Vries, great progress from him to make his way up from 6th on the grid. Giotto trying to go to the inside of Hubert. 3 wide they go. Matsushita on the outside, and Matsushita into the gravel. Our winner yesterday getting squeezed on the outside, but Jordan King getting what he needed to, and he's held on to the lead of the race.
It's really a mental first lap there. You saw the winner from yesterday, Nobu Matsushita, getting put into the gravel down at turn 4. 3 into that corner doesn't really go too well because of the line you end up taking there. So it tightened up, and he was the one who came out of that worst. Yeah,
Schumacher getting ahead, and Matsushita as well. And you've got Latifi ahead of Schumacher as they have a frantic opening lap of the race. We expected that sort of start. That's exactly what we've got. Lap number 2 of the 28. It's Jordan King, 0.9 seconds ahead of Louis Delatraz, then de Vries, Sette Camara, Zhou and Giotto. Here comes Galeo to the inside and squeezing Ryan Tavita in the Trident there, who'll try to get him back. Both of those guys on the alternate strategy yesterday as they go up the hill once more. Now we will get the real pace for everyone in the field as Zhou putting pressure on Sette Camara, who went slightly defensive in there, and Hubert side by side with Callum Ilott, Juan Manuel Correa, I should say. Callum Ilott first further back, down there in 18th position, and O'Ward getting ahead. Latifi battling. Here for second place is Nick de Vries, taking the position. He's already made 3 places, make that 4. He's looking to make amends for yesterday when he was losing positions, and that was a nice move at turn number 4.
Yeah, it really was, and he's got to be careful that he doesn't push these tyres too quick too soon and overheat them. This is what happened yesterday in the race. He stretched his legs too early on and got a gap and then fell away towards the end. It's a long race, no pit stops. It's going to be hard to see how he holds on to this.
So aggressive at the start and then into the tyre management phase, but de Vries, remember, the championship leader, looking very strong once again, and they've all settled into their race rhythm. That's very good stuff there as you look at the Trident's line astern, with Tavita ahead of Alesi, the point scorers at the moment. Hubert, then Aitken, Giotto, and then his teammates ahead of him right now. That's Guan Yu Zhou ahead of Sette Camara, de Vries, and then Delatraz in the podium positions, as you see. Nikita Mazepin, who was off the road at turn number 1, going wheel to wheel with Matsushita, who was off the road at turn number 4 on that opening lap. Fastest lap of the race from Nick de Vries as he puts the pressure on Jordan King.
He's the only man in the 118s at the minute. It's a really strong start to the race, and he's really pushing these tyres hard. Only 4 tenths behind Jordan King now from starting 6th on the grid. He's really going for this.
So O'Ward going deep into the corner. His teammates in the lead. Will he be for much longer? Here comes Nick de Vries to the inside line, and he lost the lead yesterday in the latter stages of the race. He's taking the lead today on lap number 3 to get past King, and de Vries, the driver, on the move. He started 6th and he's up to the race lead. A man on a mission this morning.
He's really using his experience here of being in GP2 now, or F2, for a few years, and it's really making dividends right now and into the lead already. 3 laps into a 28-lap race. Really going to be interesting to see how he holds on.
So struggled 8 laps to the end yesterday. He said that was the problem. He said he didn't really deserve to be on the podium. Got the yellow flag out in the middle part of the lap as Delatraz now tries to make the move on Jordan King. Fastest lap of the race for de Vries, trying to... The lap times that de Vries puts in now are going to be crucial if he's going to keep Delatraz behind him, because Delatraz seems to have more speed, and de Vries understandably is pushing. We're on board with the 3rd place driver trying to take 2nd place. King with a huge amount of experience though, closing in as they climb the 60 metres to turn number 3. Delatraz unable to make the move, and every lap he runs behind Jordan King, that's going to allow the cars to close in behind, and they are closing in behind.
Yeah, the guys behind now, Sette Camara, Zhu, their pace has picked up and they're now setting purple sectors. So they really must have understood what de Vries has done to these tyres the first few laps, and now they're trying to follow in his footsteps.
So frantic first laps predicted. Oh, we're going 3 wide there. We'll cover that in a moment. This was the race start though, and you can see Guan Yu Zhou losing his momentum as the top 2 went side by side, and it was close, and Delatraz wanting to see the end of the race. That lost him momentum, allowed Jordan King to take the lead. Look at this point, de Vries in 5th position. It was Delatraz who was in 2nd position. We're on board with Guan Yu Zhou, and this was him trying to take 2nd at the top of the hill. This was lap number 1, and into the braking zone, but he's going to get squeezed and having to bail out. Saw that one coming.
Yeah, he really did. I mean, that corner is very difficult. You've got the runoff there, which Zhu used to the best of his abilities.
And de Vries has lost the lead. Nick de Vries lost the lead yesterday. He's lost the lead today. So back into the lead goes Jordan King. So de Vries with issues, he's gone off. He had the fastest lap, he looked to be pulling away, but a dramatic development on lap number 5. King back into the lead, and there's 2.5 tenths of a second for the lead of the race. Here comes Louis Delatraz, and the lead is changing all of the time. King going side by side with Delatraz. Who's got the better traction as they head down the hill now? Sette Camara, they could go 3 wide down the hill. 4 cars in the battle for the lead of the race. Extraordinary stuff, but it's Delatraz who's got it at the moment. Can King hang on to 2nd place? He can. Extraordinary stuff for the lead of the sprint race here in Austria.
Louis into the lead now for Carlin. We saw Nobu win yesterday. Now he's finally picked off the positions and is in the lead. It's going to be really interesting to see if Louis can hold on to that 1st place now.
So this was de Vries, and just slowing out of the corner. Very nearly contact between King and Delatraz, and just like we saw with Zhou yesterday, just a momentary problem, and he's still running in the race.
It's not a good sign to see problems so early on in the race for Nick de Vries. He's a championship leader. He's got a lot riding on getting the momentum and picking up the points. So at least he's running for the minute.
He'd done all the hard work. Right now, we've got Guan Yu Zhou in 4th position, Sette Camara, then King and Delatraz, the race leader. 3 different race leaders so far today. And Sette Camara looking well placed right now. He's got a good run going up the hill. Here we go.